It's a rainy and humid Sunday morning here in the hood. Not supposed to last all day, so let's try and make something of it. But now the rain's simmered down a bit. It's not completely stopped. But unfortunately, some rain has returned. But we'll still try to make the most of this day and take a good route as well as we again pass the Monpaz Glenarm station, which I've shown you many times before in the past. And one more Monpaz crossing here, which I've also shown you before, from left to right, past that house, a part of which is being taken out. A real shame. History's being eliminated, one piece at a time. In front of us, something called a 4x4. Just call it a 16. That's shorter. What's this 4x4 stuff? Like saying 4 and 20 blackbirds. Just say 24 blackbirds. It's a lot easier. Yeah, what's this 4 and 20 stuff? Why can't we all just say 24? Make it easy on ourselves. And again, coming into Baldwin, another former Monpaz locality. As I've told you before. And we lost the 16, okay. And we hang a left up here. And up here the Monpaz would have crossed at the level spot you see there, which you can barely make out. With the course being to the right. And after the crossing we have a number. Yep, no number to get to the Monpaz crossing. Then you got a number. And now entering Upper Crossroads, a place we used to bike ride once upon a time, back in the 80s. Covered many a mile in my bike ride days. I would love to do it again. And now arriving in Jacksonville. No railroads, but they do have a subway. In the center of town, and a pit stop. But no, not that one. I'm not doing that one. As mentioned earlier, I found a new route that I'll take when I get to it. I'm about to pick up the road that'll get me to the new road. That way. Well, let's do it. For those keeping track, this is Fawn Grove Road. And we will pass through its namesake. Now passing the Eden Mill complex. I did a video a few years back as part of my Historic Maryland series on Eden Mill. For those who'd like to view. A nice semi-scenic farm there. But check out this place. They've got a whole fleet. Either they have a big fleet of vehicles there, or a lot of company on this. Oh, it's a church. Okay, I messed up. It's a church. My bad. That's why they're all there. Even their frog on occasion screws up. I admit it. Okay, back to our drive. But someplace in this road, we cross into Pennsylvania. Should be soon. About to cross into Pennsylvania as some raindrops fall again. And up here we do that, where the pavement changes. If you can see it, right there. And now officially north of the border and entering Fawn Grove again. We were here a couple of Sundays back on our Ma and Pa day. In fact, on our Ma and Pa day, I showed you the former Georgetown station right there on the left. That is back when the line came this far east, which hasn't done since 1935. Alright. And for our first time onward beyond this point, we're following PA 425. So I guess better hang a right and keep following it. Woodbine. That's a Ma and Pa location. I think there's still some track left in that area. We'll soon find out. I found myself a new road and only had to come 31 miles to get to it. That's different. I have to go 3 times that distance normally to find a new road. And a curvy one at that. Hold on here. I'll check that out. What's round the bend? Nothing. In fact, it looks like we're further away than we really are. Like we're way out west or someplace in the mountains. And again, gotta turn to keep on our route. We're being detoured for some reason. Does that mean you're not going to get to see the Ma and Pa in Woodbine? One way to find out. I mean, I don't see any detour. We're still on the same road. What's happening here in PA? We haven't turned. Oh, there we go. Okay, up ahead. This might be Woodbine here. But the Ma and Pa track is on the opposite side of the bridge. On the opposite side of Muddy Creek. So unless I can get to the opposite side somehow, I can't show you the Ma and Pa. But it's over there somewhere. Across the way. Yeah, but I plan to go that way and show you the track. But as the expression goes, even the best laid plans. And our detour apparently turns right up ahead. We're going to cross Muddy Creek, alright. Maybe you'll see where the Ma and Pa ran. I hope. Let's have a look. See you first. Yep, I believe our right-of-way was up here someplace. Crossing north from right to left. Coming out of there and going up that way somewhere along there. But totally disfigured, so to speak. That's a good word. The Ma and Pa got disfigured in this area. Or disemboweled, or whatever the word is I'm looking for. And now we've ascended out of the valley of Muddy Creek. And back with the farmland. As I said, my first time this way, maybe yours as well. Stop sign, back at you. Well, the detour ends here. So either going straight is the route, I hope. Which way do I go? The Woodbine Road. Okay, we're just on that road before the detour. Oh, I gotta turn left to keep on the route. Good, I caught that. gotta watch things here in good old PA. Sometimes. Blind hills and things. Now that's my kind of house. I'll even take that one. Better than that cookie cutter stuff they make these days. Entering a place called Perryville. And up here we should be crossing over PA 74. And apparently 425 shares part of it for a while. We'll see those places. We were in Delta not too long ago. But again, turn left to keep on the route. To keep on our first time route. And Amish folks taking a walk down the road. The long and winding road. Just like that Beatles song. In the distance, the Susquehanna Valley. Those faded trees in the distance on the opposite side of the river. And now descending into the valley of the Susquehanna with a hairpin curve. I'll check that out. Even around here, there are hairpins. Down by the river. And now we're up out of the valley of the Susquehanna. Haven't come to a whole heck of a lot of stuff though. Thought there'd be more stuff to see along here, but so far, not a whole heck of a lot. I'll try to find something. Oh, cool church. Yep. Just love those belfries with the bells in them. And the bats as well. Yeah, bats and belfries seem to go together. So far the road's been rather nondescript. Except for the occasional farm view. But up here, arriving somewhere. Another turn to keep on the route. Part of the old road there, maybe? I'm not checking it out this time, maybe next time. 4 miles to a place called Crowley, or Crowley, however the Pennsylvanians pronounce it. There's somebody there is very patriotic on this road. And again, descending, probably to the Susquehanna Valley again. One way to find out. Old State Road. So that was the old road I showed you a few seconds ago. I could have taken it. But up here, 425 ends. Pick up another route. I think I know which one. Anyway, here's Crowley, however you say it. North on 624, that's our route. Heading towards Wrightsville. Yeah, but not departing this place. I'm now down by the river, and there it is. The mighty Susquehanna. You're lucky I caught that. Also down there, if you look hard enough, you can make out the remnants of the Susquehanna Tidewater Canal. Obscured here, but there are parts behind us where you can see it. We've got a biker here, a couple of bikers. That's a good idea. And of course, that house is built on top of the canal. As I said, it wiped out history. Who needs it? Lots of boats in the river. Taking a break here by the Susquehanna. I'm looking northeast across it. A fun thing to do on a day like today. Oh, got sailboats way down there. No tall ships, but we do have those short ships. Interesting bend in the river down there. One of the many the Susquehanna takes. More boats there. And the road that brought us here. And we'll soon be heading out on in that direction. I hate it when she does that. And back on the road with some sun coming out. Well, cool marina there. Now departing the river area, we should soon be arriving in Wrightsville. And here we are, arriving Wrightsville. I've got a cousin who lives here someplace. His house overlooks the Susquehanna. I wish I knew where it was. I'd pop in. I've got a cousin named Tony who lives here someplace. He used to live in Aberdeen before he moved here. Yep, he once lived across from the Aberdeen B&O station that I keep showing you. There's some row houses here in Wrightsville, old-fashioned ones. About to pass beneath modern-day US 30. East to the right, west to the left. In fact, we'll head west on it for a bit. By going up this way. Hey, what's he gonna do? Okay. Whatever you're gonna do, do it. Good enough. And more stuff here in Wrightsville. A part of the town I've never seen before. A part of the town I hardly see. Just pulled a U-turn to head west to show you more of those old bridges down there, like the original US 30 crossing. They're in the distance. Focus. Now to cross that bridge, I just tried showing you. Original US 30 bridge. This is old 30, now known as 462. And on the opposite side of the Susquehanna, We enter Columbia, PA. I just passed over the Columbian Port Deposit Line, which I told you about before. It was out of sight beneath the bridge. I'll hang a right to keep on the original route. And the Columbia clock. Just like Ellicott City, all these small towns have a clock. Well, folks have to tell time somehow. Got a crossing down here of some line or other. I suspect operated by Norfolk Southern. I also suspect that it comes off of the Columbian Port Deposit Line. The modern-day US 30 runs to the north, about a quarter mile to the north, the 4-lane highway. But I prefer to stay on this, the original route. Someplace over there is Hempfield Shopping Center. Hempfield. What does that mean? Anybody know? Yeah, I prefer these old routes because these are the routes that I grew up on before the freeways were built. And now entering a place called Mountville. Another old hamlet. Another old Shakespearean play. Whatever. Now this town seems kept up. But a lot of times, when the towns are bypassed by another route, the towns fall into decay or something, or fall into disrepair or whatever. But that town back there still seemed okay. Our next point of interest will be Lancaster, if I decide to go through it. Super shoes, what are they? I guess if you're Superman, that's where you go. Maybe they sell those magnetic shoes so you can walk on the moon. Or something like that. I guess I'll be going through Lancaster after all, because we're here. Now when the road divides, you're near coming to the center of town. Little cool row houses along here. Here's what they look like. It's like every city has its own row house look. If Baltimore's row houses look a certain way, this place's row houses look a certain way. They've got a certain look to the row houses in each city. Well, I guess that's good. Well, better than cookie cutter houses. But now some places have cookie cutter row houses. I've seen those too. 999. Interesting highway number there. Must be new. I've never seen that highway number before up here. Must have just put that in since my last visit. Wonder if it's on Google Maps quite yet. But there's a number I'm familiar with. That goes back to Maryland. Been that way many times. And up ahead apparently is center of town. Most town centers have a monument of some kind. And there is this one. Yeah, cut over. It's just like Baltimore's battle monument. For those familiar with that. we've departed Lancaster. So soon we should be heading on to the modern day US 30. And up here, the modern day 30 joins us, coming off that bridge and then looping around, coming onto this road somewhere up there. Now there's modern day 30 merging into this route, and beyond the light, both routes become one. And over there, one of those Alfa Romeo jobs, Alfa Romeo, whatever they're called. I'd be too scared to ride in one of those. Like those Mini Coopers or whatever. But of course, right here, all the tourist traps. And departed the tourist traps. And back on the original 2-lane road. Well, 3, got a left turn lane there, whatever. The turn for Strasburg. But not quite yet. At a place called Sodersburg. Again, how do the Pennsylvanians pronounce it? And a cool windmill there. Too bad it's a fake one. But I can't stay on this road for too long, because if I do, I'll wind up in Atlantic City, New Jersey. That's another odyssey. If I decide to make that an odyssey. Well, they have beauty pageants there, don't they? That's famous for beauty pageants, Atlantic City. Maybe I'll go there after all one day. They're approaching Lemon Place. And I think I'll turn down here and check out the Strasburg line. Tricky to get to it, but I think I know how to get to it. Another left. Yeah, I think I'm going the right way. And sure enough, a Strasburg train there. I guess soon to depart to go back to Strasburg. Look, going at distance, but hard to get from here. They're about to depart for Strasburg.
Hi.
Smile, you're on Bullfrog camera. And there they go. The last car is called Hello Dolly, because it was in the movie by that name. In the movie, Barbra Streisand danced on that in the opening scenes.
Hi.
The Strasburg track, but to the left is the Amtrak Keystone Corridor that's facing east down it towards Philadelphia and west back towards Lancaster and Harrisburg. What I'm going to try and do now is try to make a beeline for Strasburg and try and catch that train. Up here is the crossing, but I think it already went past here. It'd be going from left to right, back west towards Strasburg. Unless it didn't get here yet, but I think it did. Well, let's have a look. Never passed here already. Back there would have been Carpenter's Crossing. And Amish farms. You can tell no electric wires going to the farm. And there you go. Again, my lady's ancestors. And one more here in front of us. I got to get around. But I'm trying to be very careful about it. Pull over. Oh, go for it. Clear road. They're fun to watch, though. Oh, one more of these guys. All right. There you have it. Real horsepower. Yep. Enter that horse in the Preakness next year. And that one too. Heading north of the crossing with one more of these guys. It's about to approach. All right. They run by for you. Here comes perfection. There goes Hello Dolly. There it is in the distance. On the Red Caboose Motel. Where you can stay overnight in the real caboose. There's even a mom and pop caboose there somewhere mixed in. And up there, the Shady Rest Hotel. Just as you see it on Petticoat Junction. Where's Uncle Joe? Or Kate Bradley? I think they're both dead. And now passing the Strasburg complex. Station. Interlocking tower. But these days, nothing interlocks. We'll have a quick look. Coming up here back in the 80s and 90s, this place wasn't so busy. And there's the mom and pop car. I wish they'd run it. Original mom and pop coach, Coach 20. One of the few surviving things of the original mom and pop. Never ridden it though. And they're getting ready for another run back to Lemon Place. Now you're stopped at Strasburg. There's your price schedule there. And other stuff you can do. And over here, number 90 will again depart for Lemon Place. Somebody a couple minutes back put some coins on the track, so we'll see what happens. Not too long ago, somebody on YouTube asked me when I'm going back to Strasburg. Well, here I am. Looking east down the line. I run by locations at the top of that distant hill you see there. You can also spot the Strasburg switcher there on the right of the main line. Yeah, that's it. And in the engine house, one sees number 89, apparently coming from Canadian National or something. For a while back in the 80s and 90s, that wasn't running. And some of the gift shops and things selling Railroadiana, or however that's pronounced. Our train will soon depart. But still, I want to ride the Ma-and-Pa car.
Get back, kids! My husband did.
They kicked out that it hurt you.
Coins can hurt people. We used to do that. Okay. All aboard for Lemon Place. Hey, dude. Folks in the baggage car. The only way to travel. Forget Amtrak. Yeah, who needs Amtrak? And there it is in the distance. Blowing for the crossing we gotta run by yet. Talk about little, old, and slow. That's it for sure. But I like it. But across from the station, some nice farmland. Yep, land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Baltimore, just gonna be that countryside. However that theme song goes. Looking almost due north now. In the distance you can see Blue Mountain, real faint. Way down there. Still, I wish they'd run that. The Mont Pa coach. And down there, AEM 7s in the museum. So that AEM 7 I caught on its last run a few years ago is now parked up here. Now coming into downtown Strasburg, the town itself. Named after a town in Germany, if you're to believe what the sign says. But up here, we depart. And some nice old stuff along here. And a sharp curve. I made it. At one time there was even a streetcar line from Strasburg to Lancaster. Long pulled up. So far we've come 94.5 miles. That's about 65 miles back from here. If I go straight back, that is. I guess I head south from this road that we saw earlier. Route 222. So that's the name of a 60s sitcom or something. A 70s sitcom. Yeah, back in the 70s and 80s, we'd always be on roads in this area, such as this one. At one time, the former Penn low-grade line passed over this road. The road passed through a tunnel right around here someplace, but long taken out. I guess due to liability reasons or whatever. I go through the tunnel and blow my car horn. Yeah. That's how we got our kicks back then. Actually, it was up here. Because now they built a bridge for the bike trail. They even call it the low-grade trail. Here's where it was. Lucky I took video back when it was still there. But now, entering Perryville. Again. I brought you here before. The day might have started off raining, but looking good out there now. And again rolling through the Pennsylvania farmland. Honestly, I'm surprised there are any farms left. Most got bought out by developers and made into condos. And up here on the right, the Robert Fulton birthplace. Which I've also shown you before. Robert Fulton, of course, invented the practical steam engine. He made it practical, but he was preceded by someone named James Rumsey, who did steamboat experimentation in the Potomac River near Shepherdstown, West Virginia. But folks to this day still credit Robert Fulton, though. No one's ever heard of James Rumsey. Up here we turn left and share the road with PA 272. It's now just a handful of miles back to Maryland. But more than that, back to Baltimore. With police action. There was a smashed car on that flatbed back there. I'll bet not too long ago, and there was an accident here. Not that far back. And again this, but I can't pass quite yet. I'm being tailgated, doesn't help either. I don't know what some of these Pennsylvanians have in mind. Assuming they have a mind. And up ahead here, crossing back to our side of the Mason-Dixon, right here, back in our home state. Got a ways to go yet though before home. And up ahead, we approach good old US 1. Alright. Back in my territory. But I do think it's about time for a pit stop and a dollar drink. One of those dollar cherry cokes. Yeah, why not? You have good french fries here too. Why not? Can't afford any. I'll starve till I get home. Oh, so you just stop right there. Okay. Just stops in front of me right there. That was a cool move. Right back at you when I'm done picking my way through here. Back on the road again. Southbound Route 1. Didn't buy anything back there because they don't carry cherry coke. They just lost a sale. And down there is Conemaugh Dam. We're not going to cross it though. Instead, turning south on 222, as we usually do. Now back at our usual stomping grounds. But look, Amish, they made their way south. And just crossed that. Good old Ontario. In Pennsylvania, 222 is a U.S. highway. But here in Maryland, it got demoted back in the late 80s to a state highway. Yep, even highways get demoted. And sometimes even outmoded. And again, passing through Port Deposit. But don't see any port depositors. And I'm about to again cross the original route from Baltimore to Philadelphia, which I've taken over as well. Baltimore to the right, Philadelphia to the left. A bit of a distance though. But on weekends in this place, the tourists outnumber the port depositors. Let's kick that thing up. How high can I get that reading to go? But as long as we're in the area, I think I'll make a stop here and see if anything's happening. She's photographing a bird's nest at the top of the pole. More eagles or what? Something's up there. Tricky focusing that in. There you go, wildlife from your bullfrog. Railfan birds. Pretty cool. And also something atop that cell tower. Today Perryville is for the birds. Where's that Amtrak? That's for the birds. And someone named George wrote his name on the rail there. Wonder what that's supposed to be. And over there is Perry Tower, which once controlled movements between this line and the Columbian Port Deposit, which was sitting in the middle of the Y. Part of the Y down there. Well, there's our tower first. And part of the Y right there. The south leg of the Y. And up there, the north leg of the Y. Perryville Station sits in the middle of the Y, oddly enough. But here's why we're here. Flashing LEDs. All right. Horn action, all right. The horny engineer. Probably because he saw her. Works every time. And already out of sight. Now that I got what I came for, guess I'll cross back to my side of the river. We have more traffic than usual on this route because there is a serious backup on I-95, and people are detouring this way as a result. And then we got the serious backup. Havre de Grace. The best small town. There are also a couple of towns in West Virginia that make that claim. So which is it? But as we depart Havre de Grace, traffic's moving again. But don't take 95, not right now. Totally backed up. And again entering Aberdeen, where I spent many of my childhood years. And over there, the diner, once owned by my uncle, the Ideal Diner. Now closed about 20 years, give or take. I have many a fond memory in that place. Sitting by the window, watching trains pass across the street, well, across this road, whatever. And playing Beatle 45s in the jukebox. Now those were great times. I watched that move there. Anyway, gotta stay on this road because I'm not too sure of I-95 right now. Might still be backed up. And up here bearing off is B&O Road. Right there. I'm surprised now it's not called CSX Road. And there's where I used to live. There used to be a house on the left side of the road, now torn down. It was right there where those dumpsters are. As I keep saying, this is White Marsh, which makes me a former White Martian. Whatever you call somebody from White Marsh. But I think now I'll attempt to pick up I-95. Hopefully I'll be on the backup now. It was a serious backup when I looked down at it, crossing over it on the bridge. Maybe an accident occurred or something like that. Well, I hope I'm far enough south. And at this point, 95 seems to be moving. That's good. We're far enough south of the backup. I'm only going one exit anyway. So this is our I-5. What do you think of it? Now on a different freeway, heading for the hood. Thinking about to pass good old Route 1. Alright, head for the hood. And now we're here in the hood, and there be our car. And there's still some sun left. How about that? But again, as per usual, thank you very much for the privilege of your time and riding along with me and Dolly. We loved having you. Come join us again on the next one.